patiently waiting. I'm passionately smashing every expectation, every action's an act of creation. I'm laughing in the face of casualties and sorrow. For the first time, I'm thinking past tomorrow. And I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. Hey, yo, I'm just from my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot.
Oh, we all know that iconic song. The award-winning musical Hamilton is playing now at the Hippodrome in Baltimore, and one local man is on tour with this cast. Marcus John is a Maryland native. He graduated from Charles Herbert Flowers High School and has been a part of some of the biggest shows on Broadway. I caught up with Marcus this week to hear more about his journey. Oh, what an exciting journey you have been on. I mean, you are a part of the cast, the ensemble, the group of Hamilton. I mean, you've done some other big shows. You've done Mamma Mia. You've done Rent. You've been a part of these iconic shows. But Hamilton, how amazing is this?
I don't want to say it's bigger than the other ones because honestly, I think at the time that those shows came out, they were just as big, if not bigger than Hamilton. But it's definitely more special to me just because of the hip hop element. It's always been something that I held near and dear to my heart. So when I first heard Hamilton and when I first saw Hamilton, I knew it was like the show for me. So it's huge. It's huge. And it's not lost on me that it's like the biggest thing out right now. You never forget that part. So
Rent is my favorite of all time. So just the fact of it, I know you were in the 20th anniversary, so just to be a part of that, but now Hamilton and being a part of history. And you are like what is your title? You're like a swing player, right?
Yeah, I'm a swing, so I kind of do a little bit of everything. I cover Hamilton, I cover all three of his friends, Lafayette, Mulligan, and Lawrence, and of course their Act 2 counterparts. And I also cover 2 ensemble roles, James Reynolds, and then as well as Men 6 in the ensemble.
I saw a lot during the pandemic when, I think it was like Hugh Jackman when he was up on Broadway and just kept praising the swings. A lot of the stars are praising the swing players because of you all have to go on at a moment's notice sometimes, right? I mean, how do you keep all of that in your head and just stay prepared?
Well, that's the easy part. I think a lot of people praise the swings because for so long there's been a stigma that if you're an understudy, you're less than. I've had people literally say like, oh, one day you'll get to be the part. It's like, well, I get to be the part rather often, actually.
Yeah.
So I think it was just time to like change the narrative around swings. But remembering all the things is actually the easy part. Because if you think about it, I mean, we all know the soundtrack. You could probably do My Shot 4 different back-to-back without realizing it, you know? So having to remember the different choreo and the different blocking just kind of comes with the process. Because if I'm on stage right, it just doesn't make sense to go where the other person goes. You kind of just follow the flow of traffic.
Right.
So remembering it all is the easy part. Having to do it at the last minute, finding out maybe the day of or the day before or mid-show, that just makes it more fun for me, honestly.
Oh, I bet. Yeah, and when I went to see it at the Hippodrome, Eliza was, I think, like an understudy of an understudy, so a swing player, and she was fabulous. So you're all fabulous. There's a reason you're a part of this group. You are from this area. Prince George's County is where you were born, right? Charles Herbert Flowers High School. What was it about theater? How did you get into all this, and how did growing up here help you?
It was an accident at first. I'll say that. It was just like a drama club. It's a fun thing to do. My mom was very serious about keeping me in extracurriculars. So there was sports and chess club and step team, and drama was just one of many, many things that I like to do a little bit. But I think what drew me to it was that, one, my director at the time was just very serious about how much potential I had. I think she saw it in me way before I did. So I didn't really have a choice. She wouldn't let me play basketball. She's like, nope, you're going to come to rehearsal every single day. You're going to take this dance class. So that's what started it. It was just people who believed in me and told me that I needed to be doing this. And then slowly but surely, I fell in love with it. And I realized that theater impacts people way more than anything else that I thought I was going to be doing. So it's really just about the audience. It's about the people I've met. It's about the children I've been able to encourage and inspire. That's what really got me started. Whereas before, it was just a fun little hobby. I just like to sing and dance.
Theater, I mean, it just touches everybody. But you talk about the children that you've been able to inspire. You are such an incredible mentor. You love teaching these young kids, right?
Yeah. One of my little hashtags or catchphrases is Broadway love the kids. Broadway love the kids. I'm the oldest of like so many siblings. I also have so many little cousins. So I've always been kind of at the forefront of inspiration, setting the example in the most basic ways. But I think when it comes to theater, and especially to this community and to the Black community, we don't get a lot of exposure. So I got to be someone who said, hey, this is something we do, and it's fun, and it's not just Lion King, it's not just Tyler Perry. There's so many more things that in the theater world that we don't get exposed to. So it was my job and my honor to show the community that we can do this too, and that it's a lot of fun.
Marcus is wonderful. His resume speaks for itself. And thanks to extended runs in D.C. and now Baltimore, Marcus was actually able to stay at home with his family, get some family time. Hamilton runs through Sunday, October 30th at the Hippodrome Theater in downtown Baltimore. A must-see, of course.